Ooh, Pilates by Raven. Girl. Okay. I'm Christina. I've been teaching Pilates for over 10 years now. I am born and raised in Hawaii. I'm half Filipino, over a quarter Hawaiian, Native American, mixed white. I went to college in Colorado and I lived in New York City. I lived in LA. I currently moved back home to Hawaii in 2017. So I know what it's like to be the only brown person in the room. I know what it's like to be the only woman in the room. Is Pilates diverse? No. I think we're taking steps to make it more diverse in terms of having more brown people in the room, having maybe more trans people in the room. It's just not as diverse as some of the other forms of physical fitness, but I do think that we're all trying to take steps to get there. I think she had good intentions. I mean, she used a bunch of buzzwords like inclusivity and diversity and accessibility, and then sort of went off on a tangent of like comparing Pilates to bodega bags, which is just, I think she really lost people on that comparison. Is Pilates expensive? Yes, the equipment is really expensive, and also the training is actually pretty expensive, but it is a very rigorous training. When I did my training through Balanced Body back in like 2012, 2013, there's a written exam. There is a exam where we are going through the exercises on our own body, and then there's a third part of the exam where we are teaching a stranger. This person could have tons of different elements. This person could have zero Pilates experience, but our training is set up in a way that we are able to teach the body that is in front of us, whether that person has injuries, no matter how tall they are, no matter their experience, like we should be able to teach the body that's in front of us. And yes, Pilates was designed in an internment camp. He was there rehabbing soldiers. Instead of rehabbing each individual soldier one at a time, he would take the springs out of beds and he rigged up. So that's kind of where like the tower comes from, the Cadillac comes from, and the reformer comes from. And that's why everything is spring resistant. So if we're talking about, there is a certain level within Pilates where it is physical fitness and then it is also rehab. So we should be catering to all different types of people, whether they have injuries, whether they are athletes, no matter age, no matter size. And I think that's what's really hard is like some people come into Pilates and are like, oh, I don't feel like I should belong here. And I was like, everyone belongs here. Everybody is a Pilates body. I don't know where people kind of went down the rabbit hole of being like, oh no, Pilates is only for like skinny women. Like, no, it's not, y'all. No, it's not. Wait, let's go back to the whole like bodega bag comparison, because I think what she was trying to explain and get to is why Pilates is expensive. It's expensive because the equipment is expensive, our training is expensive. People have been teaching for years, if not decades, and are just very, very qualified, very good instructors who like should be paid their worth, whether that's like $100-ish an hour or however much money that you're spending on classes. But we're also trying to make it like really affordable. Like Pilates by Raven, she has like a whole YouTube channel. Like I have an online program that is a paid subscription. I also have a YouTube channel that is like completely free. I also put out a lot of like workouts on social media. So there's a way that I'm trying to make it where it's more accessible for people, whether they can't make it into the studio or they're traveling. They just are able to do Pilates from home, whether they have like props or, just body weight or anything. So I guess, she had good intentions, but I think she just sort of went off on a tangent and it went in a direction that made her sound just very elitist and not relatable at all. And the backlash from it, she got served. Sorry, girl. Sorry.